A one-class society emerged, and against this kind of background, it was only natural that the teachers and preachers would be looked to as local leaders. With the chapel as the real centre of local life, the preacher is a combination of friend to the family and community leader. Life changes in slate-quarrying towns like Blaenau Ffestiniog, places as much in the shadow of the slate tip as they are in the shadow of the chapel. Like the South Wales mining valleys, these places too had their years of industrial strife. But the Welsh language has survived because the attitudes of these communities have remained those of a rural society.
Not that I was particularly conscious of being Welsh. The Welshness of this town is so strong that it can, up to now, afford to take it for granted.
Ben Thomas, poet and lecturer and a native of Blaenau Ffestiniog.
Welsh is naturally the language that is spoken here, in spite of the influences of a more or less English educational system, the cinema, the English press and even television. As a boy, I certainly wasn't aware that I was living in an industrial town to any great extent. There's no smoke and grime here, and 5 minutes walk, even from the high street, will bring you into a green countryside or into the mountains. The great slag heaps are somehow part of the natural landscape. But people here are aware of the quarries, even now when they are in decline. There is an ambivalence in our attitude to them. On the one hand, we heard stories of the exorbitant profits of the quarry owners at one time, of young men dying of silicosis without any compensation being awarded to their families, of broken flesh and bone.
Feines o Bortas Wilson, dan ni gyd. Fe socialist ydan ni, de.